Good morning. It's November and it's the November edition of Bliss Buzz. So, this is my monthly time to talk with you guys and let you know what's going on with me, tell you about some of my favorite wedding pros, and to also give some tips and advice to the brides who are watching this video. So, it's November and I'm sitting here in the office in North Carolina, and it's so quiet. Like, y'all hear that? It's 6 o'clock. Um, and it's so weird just being in here by myself too. Usually my office mate Ashley's in here, but it's just me, which is great. Good time to record a video, right? Because it's quiet. So I enjoy it, but I enjoy my time here in North Carolina. So what's going on with me is I came in town to shoot some promo videos with Ashley for some specials that we're going to be offering. So check out our websites for that, blissbysam.com and artbyash.com. So you'll find more information about those packages there. So that's been the main focus of my visit this month to North Carolina, and it's been fun. And the next part of Bliss Buzz, right, is to shout out some of my favorite wedding pros. And so with Thanksgiving coming up, I definitely got to talk about caterers, right? Because Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. I'm very, very thankful for the family and friends that I have in my life. But I also like to eat. And it'd be some good food around Thanksgiving. My favorite personally is ham, macaroni and cheese, and yams. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. So, catering. So, in Chicago, I gotta let you know about Blue Plate Catering. They are an amazing catering company. They do everything from weddings to corporate, private, and the food and the presentation, top notch. So, hey, Blue Plate, hope you get some business from this. And then in North Carolina, I got to shout out the Garden on Millbrook. My favorite banquet captain in North Carolina, Mark DeBajian, works there. He's awesome. The food is always good. And this is a company that I've been doing weddings with since I started back in 2005. So Mark and the Garden on Millbrook have been around for a long time, and their service has not changed. It has been consistent all these years. My couples are always happy. So definitely check them out in the North Carolina area. And they also do off-site catering as well. So they have a venue there. But if you choose to have your event somewhere else, they can definitely still help you out and make sure you have amazing food. So that's catering. That's good food, right? So the other part of this then is to give some tips and tricks and talk about some things with brides. And so part of me is like, oh, it's about to be the holidays again. People are doing traditional stuff. And it made me think about something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. And like, yeah, I still have people do that, and I think it's cute. I'm not against it if it's what you really want to do. But I feel like people don't even know what it means, where it came from. It's just this thing that we do. Kind of like wearing a white dress. I'll talk about that next month. So, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue is like a British nursery rhyme. And there's actually another piece to it at the end that says, and a sixpence in your shoe. So something old. So it's a British tradition that we've obviously adopted, all around the world, not just here in America. But this is something that people do because everybody wants to have the most luck and fortune and everything on their wedding day. I get it, but know why you're doing stuff. So something old represents continuity. Something new is like optimism for the future. Like I'm gonna be happy about getting married. And then something borrowed is borrowed happiness. And something blue is like purity, love, fidelity, that kind of thing. And then a sixpence in your shoe is a wish for like good fortune and prosperity again too. So let's break these down. Something old. Usually if you have an older relative like a mom or aunt or someone, most often I see people borrow jewelry. in this category, or they're given jewelry or jewelry that someone else in their family wore on their wedding day and it's now being handed down to them. But again, that's just one option. It could be anything that coordinates with whatever you're wearing. It could be, you know, your veil. It could just be anything. Something borrowed. I mean, something old can be whatever you want it to be. As any of these things. Something new. Most of my brides go with their engagement ring on that because it's new. You probably had it for a year or less. And because it represents, you know, optimism for the future. That'll work. Something borrowed. So borrowed happiness. Now, let me tell you. Don't be borrowing nothing from somebody that ain't happy. Like, go all the way with it. You know, like, think about these things. So, a lot of times people will borrow things from their friends. I've had people, like, borrow veils because veils can be an unexpected, kind of costly expense. So, people have borrowed veils. People have borrowed clutches that may go with their dress. So, you know, that's definitely something borrowed too. And then something blue is usually the garter. So even if you're not doing a garter toss for your reception, that's fine because you might need that garter later. Just saying. I can't do the like eyes like ba 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 boom, boom. I'm being cheesy right now. Okay, and then a sixpence in your shoe. So a sixpence is a British coin, and it's like worth 1/40th of a pound or sterling or something. I don't know. It's been like eons since I've looked this stuff up, and I guess I should have looked it up before the video, but I remember a lot off the top of my head here. But obviously we don't circulate sixpence in the U.S. The highest coin denomination you can get is $1. So I'm just saying, I'd be counting coins, and I would not be wanting to put a penny in my shoe talking about we gonna be prosperous. So see if you can find you $1 coin for your shoe. But I don't know how comfortable that would be. Like, So I think that's a lot of times why that one gets left off, because nobody wants to walk around with change in their shoe. So anyway, that is where that tradition comes from. But I say all that to say, you don't have to do none of that. And I'm with doing none of that because we really try hard to get people to do what they want. As long as you're being a good host, do what you want. So if you don't want to do this, it's okay. Start your own traditions. Maybe there's a group of you and your friends. You guys are all getting married around the same time. And you want to start something like, well, me and my clique, this is what we do. And we have pictures of it. Or maybe it's just a family tradition that has been passed down. Not necessarily something that came from a nursery rhyme. And like I said, I'm not against it. If you want to do it, I think it's cute. I love seeing the photos of the old new bar blue together. So it's a great idea. What I'm just saying is it's not mandatory. You don't have to do it. Think about maybe starting your own tradition and figuring out how to pass it down amongst, again, your family and friends. So that's this month's edition of Bliss Buzz. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys in December. Bye.